let's talk about our camera. So again, this is how you're gonna get it out of the box. If it is a sunny day, we have this little sunscreen that we could clip on. Gives us a little bit of shade to work with. I'll show you how we pop that out and pop that on. Really simple, just like that. So now when we're working with it, we are going to be really careful here. And there's a very, very, very small little rubber gasket that's on this. If it's not on this, there's a couple of extras that we give you in the bag that come with your camera head. If you use this camera head and screw it on here without this gasket, you're going to damage both the camera and you're gonna damage both the head. So don't do it. Again, if you get water in there, it will be damaging. So always make sure this little gasket's on and you'll be good to go. Another thing is we have the ball guide, which we just popped on for you. It comes with a little hex head so that you can screw this ball guide in and it's nice and snug. This guide will do two things. It will help you get around those fittings, those 1.5" 90s, 45s or whatever it might be. And it will also help you protect the camera head as well. You can see the LED lenses. I like to leave it sticking out just a tiny bit over so that we get a nice round edge when we're putting it in. Now there's a dust cap that comes on the end of that camera, and then there's also a dust cap that comes on the end of the cable. Make sure you take that dust cap off, nice and clean. Make sure your gasket's on, and then just screw it in. Every once in a while, I'll take a little aqua lube or a little Vaseline, and I will put it on that just to keep it nice and lubed up so that there's never any moisture. Now, a couple of key things to know about this camera. We have a brake on there. And if we have it down in a line, there's this little pinwheel brake that we do with our thumb. When we undo the brake, it allows this to move nice and freely. And when we lock this brake up, it allows it to lock it up. So now it's not moving and it's locked in place nice and it's good to go. But here's the most important part of this camera. Take a look at this little clip right here. This little clip will either make or break your day. And that clip is in the back there. So make sure that your camera is always riding in that clip. And if it's in that clip, you'll be able to push it in and push it out, no problem. If it's not in that clip, this whole thing is gonna unravel and give you the worst day that you could possibly have, and you're not going to be able to get that back in there like that again. So the camera is fully recordable, and it comes with the USB memory, and it comes with that memory stick as well. The memory slot card will literally go right in here, and the USB will literally go to here. We could record. It's also voice recording, so be careful what you say about the customer before you videotape and send them an email of what you're showing them. I once got into trouble that way. So again, be careful, be nice always. By pressing and holding, it will turn on. It will give you a welcome screen, and then you will see that your LED lights fire up. And that means that you're on and you're good to go. The menu button will get you to different functions. You can fully play everything back right here on the screen. So if you want to show a customer what you recorded and they're standing here, you could literally play, record. You could hit the record button. That's what this is. You could play it, you could reverse it. You can, again, it has the menu and an escape button. You could fast forward through it all. You can fire up your lights and make your LED lights brighter. There's a whole bunch of functions, so just literally go through the manual and go through it and you could see everything that it does. Again, remember, your memory card's here, and again, full functions, and it's really self-explanatory as far as what these buttons do. So we use cameras to find leaks in pipes. We use it along with the cam vac. Sometimes I like to, again, if I hear something down in a pipe, I like to get a set of eyes on it. We're gonna show you basically exactly how we do that, but we're gonna do it twofold. This is always emitting a 512 hertz frequency out of the end of this camera head. So we're gonna go down in this skimmer line, and then we're gonna actually locate and show you exactly where that head is with what we see. So again, when we put it down in, and again, you can get a little rough with these things. So we're right down past our first 90 already, and I just felt our second 90. So now we're going down. You can actually see what we have going on in front of us on our screen. We're looking and we're paying attention to whatever we got. So just in case I want to know where this line is running, right now I'm pretty far back. I could use my counter here and see exactly how far back. I'm 4 meters, so let's multiply that times 3, which is going to give us, we're about 12 feet back, 4.1 meters. But we don't have to rely on that. What we're going to do is we're going to take our actual Actually, and by the way, just so you know, we can convert from meters and metric to feet. So we can see that we're exactly 13.2 feet back in the pipe, but we don't know which way it turned. We don't know if it made a right. We don't know if it made a left. Now we're going to show you exactly how we do it. So let's turn on our brake so that it doesn't loosen up. Get that? And we're going to get our scanner set up, and we're going to show you how we pinpoint exactly where our head is. So right now that head is emitting a 512 hertz frequency, and we're going to take this scanner right here. We're going to fire it up, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start looking for it. So again, we're going to adjust up our volumes. So this is where we're first picking up our loudest signal. Let's go away, we're losing it. We're going this way, we're hearing it. We're going this way, we're losing it. We're going this way, we're hearing it. So now we're gonna grid it. So we got our loudest point right here, going both that way. So now let's go this way. We're losing it when we go that way. Loudest right here, losing it that way. Our camera head is exactly right here. If you cut that deck and you dug right there, that's exactly where that camera head's gonna wind up being.